Welcome to build day 26. Morgan beat me out here. She's carrying speakers out for me. Those are all the speakers we use in the hunt. I think we got one or two more downstairs still. I got Kaylee out here. She's ready to do her job. We're getting ready to go plug the blow-ups in and park the truck. And I can't park the... She won't let me park the truck unless she's with me. What a fickle kitty she is. Or doggy. Can you meow? Do you know how to meow? No? Huh? Yeah, look at that. All up in my face and everything. But, anyway, let me get the blow-ups plugged in and we'll go back to rambling. Okay, blow-ups are plugged in and inflating. And before we go much further, I better do you breakfast of the day. And I have no idea. I'm feeling loopy today, so how about a big bowl of Fruit Loops? And a big tall glass of chocolate milk. There you go. Fruit Loops and chocolate milk for breakfast. Now, on to the build day. Like I said, Morgan's bringing speakers out. We got to get these distributed into their areas. I've got those tubs there I need to sort through. And there's stuff in there that goes all over the place. Water room, pirate, gypsy, witch, what have you. So I'll be all over the place with those. I got the photo op I need to get finished up, and I can't do that until the reporter gets here. I got some work in the water room, putting water blasters in and the pumps and stuff. I'm going to save that for when the reporter's here. But I can get all my supplies together for those two projects and get them out in their areas at least. And work on those. Work on that. And I can sort through those tubs. Should have pretty much all that done today. Oh, and I got to run airlines for the water blasters. And I got to do the fog tube for the new prop in the water room. The fog tube and the airlines will run before the reporter gets here, hopefully. Like I said, we're going to be all over the place. I don't know what the hell you guys are going to get today. But either way, I got to get going. Okay, peeps. Time for a segment. It's almost dinner time. It's been a very slow hunt build day. We did not get all that much done. Spent most of the morning running supplies out to the photo op and water room for stuff. I was told they were going to want to get pictures of us working. They got pictures of Sue Ann working. Me, she just pumped me with questions for about 2 hours. I did get one thing up and working, and you really can't tell. I'll give you a better look tonight, but I got both this, the rule sign, and our hour sign lit up. Yeah, okay. Katie wanted to come with me, so she's over in the exit hallway waiting for me. But I got this sign lit up too. I have not set the colors on them yet. There's some of those RGB light strips on the inside to light them up. I'll do that after it gets dark, and I'll give you a shot of them after it gets dark. As far as the photo op goes, we've got the screen in, I got the carriage lights in, need to be wired yet, and we got the photo box in. It didn't actually all take all that long. Now over in the water room, and I got Kaylee leading in the way, we're heading toward the water room. She wants to be with Papa today. She's been watching me like a hawk all day today, and I don't know why. But she's feeling insecure, I guess. Over in the water room, we got our little air pumps in, which run the water tubes for this one and the one over with Fred over there. We got all the pumps put in for all the fountains. So we got the Leering skeleton, the water wall, and Morgan's fountain. And we also got the water blasters wired. And I got the airlines ran for the water blasters as well this morning. That was another chore. And then that white pipe feeds fog into the barrel. There'll be a second fogger back on the behind the video pumping station. And right now that's about as far as we've actually got today. We spent more time with the reporter than we did anything else. Right now I got power cords. I've got to get that black cord, which is the pump cord for the water wall, plus that cord and the cord for the water pump on that one, all wired in together and dropped down that wall over there. So we can plug it in once we get water in the ponds. That's my chore for right now. And I'm thinking I'm probably going to get in here. Both the water blasters have a solenoid on them. I need to get them wired up with the wires ran to the back behind the pumping station as well. That's where all my connections are going to be at this year for control boards and stuff. So we're going to kind of work on that and then go from there. Okay, pumps are wired up. All I got to do is plug in one cord and all three pumps come on. As far as the solenoids and zombie bait, they're going to have to wait. It's starting to get dark over there. A little too dark to be working with low voltage lines. I don't feel like dragging the light over there. It's been one of those damn days. It's about time for Sue Ann to call dinner anyway. So I think we're going to go get some dinner. And then after dinner, I got those tubs up at the front stoop. We're going to finish going through those and get more of the electrical stuff out. See if we can get those tubs emptied out. And then we'll go from there. Well, it's the end of the day. Wanted to show you what we kind of did after dinner, and I was right. I've been running all over the haunt, dropping stuff off. But we got the signs up, and I know it looks totally different on camera for some reason. And then we got that one there, and that's our rural sign. So that's good to go. I need to get the truck parked, and I'll show you a couple other things that we've gotten done. Okay, now that the truck's parked, I got these in tonight. Sue wants to get these bushes cobwebbed. So we went ahead and got these put in. And we have a few more over here between the clown and the witch. So these are all wired up and ready to go. It gives us a few more. So not too bad. Over in the water room, I did get the pumps for the fountains. Those are all wired up and ready to be plugged in. I did not make it to the solenoids, getting those wired or zombie bait. I'll do that tomorrow. It was just starting to get too dark and I needed away from it for a while. As far as here in the courtyard, you notice only one white tub left. We've made it through all the tubs. Except for that one. That one has peepers in it, which are going on the bushes over there where I just put the lights in, plus light bulbs. So we got that in, and I don't know if you can see it down here very well. In fact, we'll cheat. If I can do it quickly enough so you guys aren't waiting too long. I got my flame lights up in here, as well as over here. I still need to get the wires into position on these two. But it's not too bad. We got that done. There's a lot of little mishkabibble stuff all over the haunt. I'll be addressing that as well as the peepers tomorrow. I've got some water misters I need to be putting in, and you know, that'll be on the docket for tomorrow. But anyway, stay tuned for your end of the day wrap up. Okay. Both Kaylee and I, the Ram Man, bring you the end of the day wrap up in a different spot. We're downstairs and you can see me. Scary, isn't it? It's 10 o'clock, 39 degrees outside. I wasn't going to sit out there on that front porch and shivering my butt off to do the end of the day wrap up. I figured I'd do it in here. A little warmer, or at least it will be once I warm up. I'm cold. It is cold out there, 39 degrees. But anyway, progress today was slow, very slow. Spent this morning running the airlines for the water room, got those done. Gathered everything I needed to do the photo op and most of the stuff in the water room, minus the wiring up the solenoids and zombie bait. and then basically sat around twiddling my thumbs, waiting on the reporter. The reporter specifically told me in the email she wanted to interview me while I was, you know, working on the haunt. That way the photographer could get pictures. Well, the reporter showed up 15 minutes late. The photographer was on time. Got some pictures. You got a couple of me taking down the fence of the photo op and, you know, what have you. I got quite a few of Sue. Sue Ann was out puttering around the haunt doing some touch-up painting and stuff. So he got her shots of her. She ended up being here about 2 hours altogether. Her and the photographer taking pictures of some of the various sets, asking questions, you know, how I did the wall panels, how I did the movement on my props, and you know, whether they're store-bought, handmade, did I pay someone to do them, and you know, things like that. You know, asking a lot of good background questions. She was very interested, and is planning on coming back with her family to go through the haunt when we open, because she wants to see everything moving. So I did talk to her. It's going to be out in the paper. The article is going to be out in the paper on Thursday. I am just one haunted attraction that's going to be featured in the article. By the sounds of it, there's several others that are going to be out. She's going to be posting the hours and the times for my haunt and what have you. And I gave her a flyer and a bunch of handouts to hand out down around the office. So hopefully that'll help. I did ask her how did she find out about us, and apparently, if I understood her correctly, and I could be wrong, apparently one of the other, when they decided to do the story, one of the other reporters down at the newspaper emailed her and told her about us. That's, you know, how she heard from us, was from another reporter. I'm not sure if he had been through the haunt before, or he saw the event page, or what have you. One subject that did come up was she was was asking if I knew why there wasn't very many people who decorated like I do. And, you know, I mentioned to her I do know of a few people that do some decorating. I haven't seen any on the scale like a lot of us do here in town. You know, mainly video projections in the windows, you know, ghosts and a few tombstones, you know, that sort of thing. There is one out in Sela. She's a subscriber to the Haunted Tent Space, which she's probably going to see this vlog. And forgive me, I forget your name. But she does do a good job. She's got a display haunt, not a walkthrough. So, but I did give her and the photographer a business card for our Northwest Haunters Association group. She was very interested in that. So was the photographer. So we got that done. Now on the docket for tomorrow, I've got a lot of little things. I got that one tub with the peepers. Those are going in the arborvitaes. I put the color lights in tonight. That's going to take probably about an hour to get those in. Those run off of regular household current, AC, alternating current. So I got to get those put in. I've got to run the cording for the flame lights. I've got light bulbs to put in. I've got water misters to put in, fireplace, and then the scrying bowl and teapot in the gypsy display. I've got 2 glass lanterns to hang up over in the pirate area. I've got the solenoids and a zombie bait to do over in the water room. I'm hoping I can get 90% of that done tomorrow morning and then finish it up right after lunch tomorrow. Once that's done, we drag out the power pole. And the power pole goes in, we run the truck lines, trunk lines. And then we start getting all the AC stuff powered up, hooked up, and ready to go. You know, that way all I gotta do is just plug them in and they're going. So, power pole tomorrow, guys. At least that's on the table. Anyway, stay spooky. Stay toxic.